Hello, beautiful friends. How's everybody doing today? I am so excited about today's video. A few videos back, I had asked you guys if you knew of any drugstore palettes I might enjoy. And one of our friends here, Darcy, I'll place her comment somewhere around here. She has suggested the Makeup Revolution palettes, the Icon palettes. So, of course, when you guys ever recommend something, I ran out, I looked at the palettes. I'm like, this looks like something I might enjoy. They're supposed to be really close dupes to the Patrick Ta. Now, I haven't tried a Patrick Ta palette. It was actually my daughter-in-law's like over a year ago. So I really can't compare because I don't remember the palette as much. But if you guys say something's a dupe or something that's really good, I trust your judgment because you guys have never steered me wrong. Anything that you've ever recommended has been like a gold. So yeah, I ran out and got these palettes. I've already tried two of the palettes and honestly, they are really good. So today I'm going to be trying out that last palette. I'm super excited to share it with you. If that seems like something you're going to enjoy, please stick around because we're about to get into all that right now. Okay, again, these palettes are by Makeup Revolution. Now, honestly, in the past, I have not had really good luck with Makeup Revolution. That's why you really don't see a lot of their stuff on my channel. Their complexion products never work for me. I've already decluttered. I don't know how many palettes that I have picked up in the past, and it just didn't work for me, or the formula just wasn't on point. It was either the formula or the color story. But anyway, I ran out as fast as I could to get these palettes. I've had them for a little while now. I've already done two videos. I've already tried two of the palettes out. So I did two videos and I'll share those videos in just a second. But right now, I just want to talk about all three palettes that I picked up out of the four. So I didn't purchase the last palette and I'll explain why I didn't. But right now, let's get into these three that I do have. So this one here is called the Smoky Icon palette. This one is like a cool tone palette. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the neutrals in here. And each palette has two cream shadows. So I think that's why they're comparing it to the Patrick Ta palettes as well. So, but this is the packaging. It's plastic. This is like a rose gold casing. It looks really fancy and hefty, but it is, very lightweight. So just so you know, but it looks very nice. So these two here are cream, and the shimmers are absolutely beautiful. Now, some of them are more like a satin finish. And again, I'll explain all that in just a minute, but I do want to share with you each a palette. So this one here is the smoky one. This one here, this one is called the Eternal Icon palette. So this one looks like this. It's absolutely beautiful. It does have some greens in here. It does have like some deeper, like reddish browns. These two here are the cream. So very beautiful this palette is. And the last palette that I have not tried out yet, this one is called the True Icon palette. So this one looks absolutely stunning as well. There's some pinks in here, maybe like I don't know, like a burgundy or rush shade. This is just a palette that I think I would really enjoy. So this one is a little bit more warm. Again, these two are cream shadows. So the one that I did not pick up, and I think this is the one of the two that she did pick up. And the only reason why I didn't pick up this one is because it has colors that do, or shades that really irritate my eye. So that's the only reason why I didn't pick that one up, because I just don't see myself using that a lot. And I know a lot of you absolutely love that color story, and I do too. It's just, yeah, it just irritates my eye, and I didn't want to risk it. So these are the three that I picked up. So let's go into the videos that I've already done. Let me talk about the formula. So we're going to start with this one here, the Smoky Icon palette. This is such a beautiful palette. I absolutely loved it. I went in first, I believe, I don't know if you'll see in the video. I think it was this one here that I laid as my base. But this formula, I don't know, the shades, the mattes are super creamy. They're pigmented, but not too pigmented that I can't blend them out. The shimmers are just very creamy. Some of them are more like a satin finish, and the other ones, you know, the glitter just doesn't fly around. I felt like I did not have to use a glitter glue. There's almost like a substance to them that just make them super creamy and easy to apply. I just love the color story. And then, you know, I used these cream ones here as a liner, or this one here. I used it as a liner, and I will say if you use the cream ones as an eyeliner, that you probably do want to set it with one of the mattes, because you know, it doesn't stay on very long. So it's not super long wearing. I think it's more to use as a base, like I did with that white shade here. So yeah, that was just a beautiful look. I'm super excited to use this again. This would be great for the holidays. And I don't even think I mentioned that these are only a $12. So that is a super impressive. So let's get into the second palette that I tried out. Again, it looks like this. Of course, you're going to be seeing it in the video. And I started with this shade here as my base, and it worked out really good as a base. So like I said, I think these are more just to use either on their own, or, you know, place that first and then kind of build up on these other shades. But this green shade here, it's like a moss or a sage. It's absolutely stunning. Now, I will mention, like, in these videos, you'll see that some of the shades that I'm choosing don't really go with each other, but I wanted to use as many of the mattes and the shimmers as possible with each look. So, you know, sometimes, like I mentioned, it doesn't look like it's going to go, and it really didn't, but I did want you guys to get a feel of, you know, each shade and what, you know, how they perform and how they look. So I absolutely loved how both of these looks came out. I think they're both absolutely stunning, and each of the palettes, you know, performed exactly the same. So I'm really hoping that this one here, again, this one is called the True Icon palette. I'm really hoping it's the same story. So right here, when you do get the palette, there is something over this. So you do have to peel that off. It's like a plastic. So there is like a little tab here. So, I mean, once it comes off, I really don't think you can place it back on. I guess you can. I just didn't. So, but that's a choice. You can reapply it, but I think that stickiness will go away eventually. So what I think I'm going to do, I don't know. I don't know if I want to use one of these as a base. Let's kind of do what I did the one time. I don't think I'm going to, because this one is pretty rich. So let me just apply my favorite primer, which is this one. I get it on Amazon. I'm just going to apply that really quick. I'll come back and we'll start with the True Icon palette. Okay, so where I think I'm going to start is this shade right here. And just like the other looks that I did, I'm just going to try to use as many shades as possible. That way you get a good idea of this palette. So again, you know, not all of these shades might not look great together, but I just really want you guys to get a feel of what all of these palettes are capable of. So that one is a really good transition shade. As you can see, it's just very close to my skin tone. So that is absolutely perfect. I love it when palettes have this type of shade, because, you know, that way you can lay down just a little bit of base just in case your primer is super sticky or tacky. That way it just lays down just like a nice base, so you can just really glide over it with the rest of the shades. And also, let me know in the comments if you guys have tried these palettes out, or if you have heard about them. Honestly, I have not even seen anyone reviewing these palettes. So at least the people that I watch, I have not seen them in action. So when she had mentioned it, that was the first time I had heard about these palettes. So let me know in the comments, you know, how out of touch I am. If you guys have heard about them, or is this kind of like a new thing to you too? Okay, so where I think I'm gonna go now is this shade here. I'm just gonna kind of work my way up. So let's just place a little bit on the outer corner. And I just basically do the same look all the time. I know that one day I will switch it up. Um, the halo eye, I do that once in a great while. I don't know. I just find the halo eye I feel like it's more formal for some reason. So that's why I just kind of go to my go-to look here. So yeah, this one just basically deepened up that first shade that I laid down. And when that happens, I just kind of go back and forth with my brushes, the one that I first used. So a little bit of that product is still on that. And I'm just going to really blend that shade out. But as you can see how fast these blend out. And I don't think I mentioned, I've already applied my base makeup. I'm sure you can tell, but I did want to mention that. And the foundation that I used today was actually my She Glam. It's like, I don't know, I forget what it's called, but it's like their pot foundation. But anyway, I used that today. I totally forgot I had it. I was going through my drawers, so I think it looks really good. You have to be super careful with it though because it's super pigmented. So yeah, but it looks really nice on the skin. I'm super impressed with it. Okay, so that's where we're at so far. So now we're just going to keep working our way, making it more deeper. So now I'm going to go into this shade right here, and I'm going to just clean off that. Now I'm going to go to a smaller brush. So I'm going to grab that one, and this one, now we're getting more into like a rusty shade, which I absolutely love, especially around this time of the year. And I'm just going to place that pretty much just literally in my crease. Ooh, that is really a pretty. I do want to mention there is some kickback. They're very powdery, but honestly, I find that that can be very helpful. I just want to show you the kickback that I'm talking about, and I'm basically just kind of dipping my brush like that. So there's not tons, but I do want you to be aware. But the more bizarre thing about it all is if you notice, I didn't place any powder or anything under the eye, and there's hardly any fallout. So yeah, that is the very interesting part. But what I was saying is sometimes I do like my shadows to be just a little bit powdery, powdery because I just feel that it makes the shadows more easy to blend and work with. Okay, so the next step up would be this shade here, but I think I'm going to skip this one because these two are pretty close in shade, but let's swatch both of them. So this one here is the one I just applied. So that is that shade. Look at how pigmented these are. And that is that next shade up. So like I said, it's very close. So I think I'm just going to skip over that one. But that one is definitely more of a red or brick shade there. So it's absolutely beautiful. And I would definitely use that shade and skip over the one I just used with another look. So okay, so now I'm just going to go into a more small, detailed brush, and I'm going to dip into this shade right here, and that's the deepest matte in the palette, and I'm going to pack that on pretty good, and now I'm just going to stay literally right here on this outer corner and hardly even take that up. I just want to deepen up this outer edge. Now this one does have just a little bit of fallout, but I did pack that on really good. So I'm just being really careful here. And I think that's all I'm really going to do with that shade. Yeah, that is really the only one that has caused a little bit of fallout, but nothing is serious. So yeah, it's definitely something that I don't have to reapply like my concealer or anything. It's just very subtle. Okay, so I do want to use some of these cream ones just so you guys can see. So let's swatch both of these. So I'm going to, and they're super, super creamy as you can see. I mean, wait till you see how pigmented and creamy these are. So that is that right here. I mean, look at that. You could definitely use that, you know, on its own, place a shimmer on top. If you like a cream, a formula, so I better wipe this off or I'm gonna make a huge mess. I know myself. But I think what I'm gonna do is grab the lighter shade right here, kind of like I did with the first look with the smoky eye look. And I'm placing that like on a flat brush. And oh my gosh, got this piece of hair that's driving me crazy. And I'm going to place that just on the lid. Ooh, is she a pigmented? So, and this works really good, like I mentioned, as a base. So it's really going to help keep the shimmers in place. But like I said, there's hardly any glitter that flies around or anything like that. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Honestly, I have enough on here that would do both eyes. So you do not need a lot of this cream shadow for sure. And let's see, what shimmer do I want to do? So let me swatch all of them like I did the other palettes just so you guys can see. So we're going to start with on the outer edge here. Ooh, I'm telling you, they are super pigmented, super creamy. You got to be very careful touching these. It's almost like I mentioned, there's something cushiony in here that keeps them binded together. Now, not all of them are as creamy, but I'm telling you, those first three. So these are all of the shimmers here. So let's swatch these. So this is the one that was on the furthest edge out. And there's this one. Ooh, that is beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at that one. Oh, they are all gorgeous. So, and this last one is right here. So I don't even know what to do with this. I love this one. Oh, they are all absolutely gorgeous. So let's try to apply as many of these shimmers on my eye as possible. So I think what I'm going to do though is use the brush. I think I'm going to use that one that I just was using, that flat brush here. Hopefully my lighting is not messing with me. So let's start with this one here. It's absolutely stunning. So this one, ooh, she's pretty. So I'm just going to place that right here on the outer edge. And that's what I kind of been doing, and it seems to be working out really good. So let me just see if there's a difference if I use my finger. So that's with using, that's with using the brush. Let's try the finger. And yeah, it really does come out better using the finger. So let's apply it just here, and I am just tapping this on. Where I think I want to go next, let me see. Oh, these two here are so pretty. So where I think I'm going to go now, I don't know, you guys. It's such a hard choice. So let's try this one here. I'm going to skip that like orangey shade today, and let's try this one. So now I'm going to go. Now these here, this one has a lot of shifts, and that's what I found with a lot of the shimmers in the palettes I've already tried. They are very shifty. There's like, this one is pink. I see some gold. I see, oh yeah, there's a lot of things going on, like a little bit of orange. So absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to do the same course right here and just tapping it on. And I think if I had just a regular base on, you know, it could even look different. So you got to keep that in mind. Like this could have, you know, changed how these shimmers look like on the eye, but I am not mad. So now I'm going to go into this shade right here. And let's see what that one looks like. Yeah, this one has just a little bit more of a pink in it. Super, super pretty. Hopefully you guys are picking up all the different shifts. Yeah, I really feel like these would be super pretty for the holidays, especially like the, oh, this, I don't know all of them. They're all beautiful. And even the one that I didn't pick up, it'd be really pretty for the holidays. Okay, with my pinky, I'm going to go into this final shimmer right here. And I'm going to place that pretty close to the inner corner because that's the only area I have left. And let's just stick a little bit. Ooh, that is pretty and bright. Oh, I'm really hoping you guys are picking all of these shades up on camera. Okay, so I already lined my eyes, and what I used was this How Shocky, my Revant. I've been using these nonstop, and I just used the shade black. And then for my mascara, what I used was this one here by Maybelline, the Firework. I've been really enjoying that mascara. It really does make your eyelashes look like a fireworky. So really love that mascara. Okay, I did get a new blush, and this is by Catrice, and this is like a little duo. So one side it has a cream, I think, I'm not sure which one's cream, and the other one, other side is powder. So I think that one's the cream. Let me see. Yeah, but it's almost like yeah, it is a cream, but you could definitely tell that it would dry down to a powder. And this is the powder here. So let's just swatch it. And this is in the shade Peach Passion. So, ooh, super pretty. And I think that will go perfectly with this look. So let's start with the cream side and let's test that out. So like I said, it's not super, super creamy, which could be really good because that way, sometimes you could just wear it on its own. I think, like I said, it's going to dry down to more like a powdery finish, but it's a beautiful shade. Ooh, I really love this. And it applies really even. It's not super patchy. I don't feel like it's lifting my foundation. No, not whatsoever. So that is really pretty. Okay, so let's go to the powder side and see what that does. And that's really just going to set that cream blush, but that is a gorgeous shade. I absolutely love this shade. Again, it's just one of those really universal shades. It's not too peach to where it's going to clash with a lot of things. It's just more a shade, yeah, that just will go with everything. So I've just been kind of doing this lately, just kind of making everything kind of blend together. Okay, so that looks really pretty. And then to set my whole face, I did bring down, because I do feel like it does need to be set, especially through the T-zone. I brought down my House Labs. I haven't used this in a hot minute. This is her translucent powder. And what I love about this powder, there's like that little mesh there, so I don't have to dump it into my cap and make a huge mess. So let's just go around and just set everywhere that really needs to be set here, but especially through my T-zone. Oh my gosh, my nose has just been really oily lately. I don't know what that is about because you would think like in the summertime that would have happened, but it's just been really oily lately. It's just really odd. Okay, so let's go back into the palette. And what I think I'm going to do, just so you guys can get an idea, I think I'm going to grab this shade here and I'm going to place it on like a little pencil brush right here. And I'm going to take that and just put that on the outer. Ooh, that is just, as you can see, how pigmented. I'm going to have to take some of that off. Wow. Yeah, these palettes just have a lot of punch to them. So you got to be careful with some of the shades. And then some of the shades, you know, it's not crazy. So, but these cream ones are very pigmented. But then I'm definitely going to have to go over and set it. Because like I said, they're not super long wearing. I don't think they're meant to be a liner. So, yeah. But I do love... But see how crisp of an edge you can get? So it's almost like having a liner. It's just not going to last as long. Okay, so then I think I'm going to take this shade right here and place that like on a flat brush here. And like I said, I think I'm just going to set that and kind of drag that all along the lower lash line. I'm telling you guys, for $12 for this palette, these palettes, it's a great deal. Honestly, like I said, I haven't had good luck with Makeup Revolution in forever, so I am so happy. I think I'm gonna go into this shade right here with the same brush and just add a little shimmer under the eye. And I'm just going to drag that just a little bit. I don't want it too bold. Ooh, that is so pretty. I'm telling you, you guys. Gorgeous. Now I'm going to go into that shade right there and just place that on the inner corner just a little bit. So if you guys made it this far, I absolutely love you, and I have a giveaway. So in the month of December, I'm really going to try to do more giveaways. I have a lot of stuff that I do need to give to you guys. So what you'll be getting is this palette here by Ciate London. It's called I'm a Woman, What's Your Superpower? How cute is that? And then wait till you see this palette. It is really pretty. So it's a rather large palette, and I actually got this in one of the Ipsy box. I'm no longer with them, but I've had this for a long time. I've been meaning to do a giveaway. So there is a mirror, and these are all the shades. I mean, look how beautiful this palette is. I mean, it has pretty much everything that you would possibly need. And then you'll also be getting this mascara by Polite Society. And this is called the Legendary Volume Lift and Length. So you'll be getting this mascara and this palette. So everything, all the instructions, directions will be down in the description box, along with everything that I'm using today with clickable links that will just take you right to the product. They are affiliate links, just so you know. But yeah, all the directions to this to get in the giveaway will be down there. And honestly, your chances are really good. My videos are not doing too good lately. So, and these are going to go super fast. I'm not going to have this drag on. I'm actually going to draw the name on Wednesday. So yeah, I think I'm going to post this video. Tomorrow is Sunday. So if Sunday or Monday, so you're not going to have a long time. So make sure to go down there right away, follow the directions to get in that giveaway. Like I said, I'm going to have, a lot more in the month of December. So you will have a lot of chances. Okay, so this is the eye look. Isn't that so beautiful? I just love these palettes. Absolutely love them. Okay, so let's finish up the lip here, though. I brought down 3 lip products because I wasn't sure, how exactly this would turn out. So, yeah, I brought down more of a pink shade, so I don't think that's going to go, and same with this one, too. I think they're just too pink for this look. So what I think I'm going to do is use this lip liner by Essence, and I think this is my, oh no, this one is just called Just Perfect. So I don't even know if these retractable lip liners are still available by Essence. So I'll definitely try to let you guys know in the description box. But I love their lip liners, so I really hope that they are. Okay, so then I'm going to use my favorite shade by L'Oreal, the 800. I think it's just called, yeah, Fairest Nude. So this one is just, it just goes with everything. If I don't know what to use, this is the one I reach for. And it's such a beautiful shade. Love it. Yeah, I think that just goes really good with this look. Okay, but I do want to go through a little bit on these palettes really quick. I think I'm going to move and go over to a different area because when I was really looking at these palettes, yeah, let me just move and I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about with the similarities with these palettes. Okay, so what I wanted to mention with these palettes, again, I just feel like some of them do have some similarities, like I don't know. I was just looking at them earlier, and like this one is a super close to this one. Oh, yeah. These two right here are similar. These are, kind of close. So that's what I do, just wanted to mention to you guys. These two here look closer upstairs, but they're definitely different. This one's more rust. This one is more a plum. But I just wanted to, swatch a couple of these just to see how close in shade they are, like these 3. But, it's so funny. In different lighting, they look so much closer. So let me just do a few swatches and see what happens. So I'm going to take this one here, and then the other one that looked kind of similar is this one here. And let's even do this one because it's kind of in the same family. So let's try that. And it's hard to tell because some of these are so light. So yeah, they're all different. So this one you can barely even see. That one, I think it was this one right here. Let me just add a little bit more. Yeah, that one is just very a flesh tone, so you can't even really tell that. So yeah, they're just similar, but different enough, that it doesn't really matter if you had all three palettes. So yeah, let me show you these two that I thought were similar. I mean, they are not similar whatsoever. That one is clearly like a rush shade, and this one is clearly more like a pink, a family, a plum. Okay, another one that was, I don't know, caught my eye upstairs that were kind of similar was this one right here. And yeah, they're not going to be close at all. And this one right here. But I just want to show you guys because even in the store, if they're looking kind of similar to me here, in the store they might. So yeah, even though they look close in shades, yeah, they're just clearly different and absolutely beautiful. Okay, so this is the final look with that True Icon palette. It's absolutely beautiful. Honestly, I love all three of these palettes. I think each one of them created such a beautiful look. And I'm going to say, I do remember the Patrick Ta just slightly. And honestly, if it didn't leave that huge of an impact on me where I, tested my daughter-in-law's palette and I didn't go out and run and get it, that kind of tells me that I wasn't too wowed by it. Well, these I am very wowed by because I can honestly, truly, truly see myself reaching for these, quite often, especially these two palettes here in the holidays and this one too, the smoky one. This would be great for New Year's. So again, what I loved about these palettes is you can go really glam and you can also just do a basic look. But I will say the shimmers in here are absolutely stunning. I love that they are super pigmented, but there wasn't tons of glitter just flying around. I mean, look at the impact that those give. It's so beautiful. Again, thank you so much, Darcy, for telling me about these. I would have never known about them. And again, you guys, if you have a product that you really think that I should try out, let me know in the comments. If I can make it happen, I'm going to make it happen. I mean, she sold me right away when she was saying, that they are very compatible to the Patrick Ta. And especially, right now they have those he has those $42, what was it, two shade palettes. I wasn't about to go get those. So honestly, I think this could be, very compatible, if not better. All right, you guys, that's the end of today's video. Make sure to go check out the description, to check out the directions for this giveaway if you want in on it. I'm super excited for whoever wins that. Again, it's going to be a very short, small window, so make sure to go get in on that. All right, you guys, if you did enjoy today's video, please hit that like button. My channel truly, truly needs it. I can't wait to see you guys again. I love you so much, and until next time.